Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new Vlogmas video. So today is day 13 and I thought why not go through a little Christmas gift guide for you guys. So my hat is up and I've got a really cozy jumper on because it is freezing, but I have the fire in the background. I'll insert a clip of what my TVs are looking like at the minute. Very cozy, very festive, and I've got my little lights on behind me. But it is freezing, so I've got my warmest jumper on at the minute, so it's not looking that festive, but we've got a mug and we are going to go through our little Christmas gift guide. Also, it is expensive, I won't lie, and it's more of a luxury, but the Harrods Christmas coffee is incredible and I would 10 out of 10 recommend it. So I've written everything down and I have got a few categories. So the categories that we're kind of going to go through is wellness, home, cooking, anything for the home really. Beauty, which is probably going to be the biggest category because that's the one I know the most about and I love the most to talk about. And then we've also got book, so the book Girlies, fitness, our girls, getting that new year, new you in, the jet setters, which is your travel girls, more of those luxe gifts for those that just want to go a little bit bougie with their Christmas presents, or they know that they've got a bougie girl in their life that will love a luxe gift. And then fashion. But let's jump right into this. I have just moved the angle a little bit because it was annoying me. But first we're gonna go with wellness. So wellness can mean a lot of things, but for me, I've got a few examples here. These are for the girls that love to stay in. They love morning routines, night routines, kind of that slow living. So these are some things that I thought of for your wellness girlies. First is a collagen set. Collagen is really important to the skin and it will be just a nice little set to give someone. Next is sleep sprays. I love sleep sprays. They help me sleep so much. It could be a lavender one, it could be the This Works one, and Bath and Body Works one is definitely my favorite. Sleep sprays are so important, especially if you know someone that doesn't sleep that well. They can sometimes just really help calm you down. Again, with this would also be a sleep mask. My sister loves a sleep mask. I don't like anything around my head, but if you know someone that just needs a sleep mask or loves sleeping with a nice sleep mask, one of those would be really great. You could also get a silk one or one of the ones that really wrap around, so there's literally like no light at all, but that could be a really great gift. Bath bombs or bath salts, bath soaks, anything to sort of do with the bath would be really great. Or a little set where you have like a bath soak, a body wash and a moisturizer. I think they would absolutely love that. And I feel like it's something you're less likely to buy yourself, like a good nice little set or a good nice quality bar soap. So that's definitely something to get someone. Of course, you've got your body care sets. So many body care sets are out at the minute. Space & K have some really great ones. We could go a bit bougie with like Aesop, I'm not really sure how you say it. There are so many sets that you can find on Sephora, Space & K, or anywhere really, but a really nice body set is always much appreciated. Hand cream set. Aesop was the sort of idea behind this. When I saw it, they had a really lovely hand cream set on their website, but a hand cream set is honestly such a great gift. People pop it in their bags, pop it by their bed. Rituals has some really great stuff for wellness as well. Another brand that's literally just come to the UK recently through Space & K is Saltaire. I haven't tried any of their stuff personally, but Saltaire and Salt & Stone are two brands that we've had recently this year, which I think if you're a wellness girl and you love sort of body care and everything like that, those are two brands that are really going to intrigue you. Of course, you've also got any skincare set. I do think when you're a wellness girl, you also do love a bit of skincare. So having a good skincare set, you could go bougie and you can go for Tatcha, or you could go or Bioma. I love Bioma. Their ingredients is so good, and I absolutely love most of the stuff in their lines. So Bioma would be a really great one. Just a good skincare set, or if someone has a favorite skincare brand but they haven't tried too many products from it, it's a great way to introduce them to some more products. Anything from Neom, literally anything, diffuser, candle, anything. We have a really big one in our living room. I think I've shown you guys this, but anything from this brand, our wellness girl will love. A bit more on the expensive side, but their stuff is so good. And then that could also lead into your candles, your room sprays, your diffusers, anything like that that's kind of scented, makes the room and the atmosphere just really calm and smells really good. Definitely pick up any of those. So next, let's go on to home cooking. Let's go on to home and cooking. So the first thing for sort of this section would be a cookbook or a coffee table book. I feel like a lot of people love a cookbook or they love a coffee table book. People just really like to decorate with books as well. So I think a really good quality, nice book could go down so well. It is a little bit more expensive, but it is a investment. Is a coffee machine. If you know someone's just moved house and they need a coffee machine, perfect time to get them that. Or if you know someone that spends a ton of money on coffee, getting them a good coffee machine could solve all those issues. Or you could do something like a cafetiere or a French press, whatever you want to call it, and a milk frother. You don't have to get an espresso one. I have the Nespresso one and I use a cafetiere and it's incredible, love them. But just something a little bit along those lines. Or if you want something a little bit cheaper for those coffee lovers, say you have a friend that loves a sweet coffee or she loves a bit of flavour, a nice little set. You can get like the vanilla syrups, the caramel ones, gingerbread, so many things that would be so lovely. Some more in the home section would be some nice wine glasses or some nice just glasses in general, or some cocktail glasses. You could also do like salt and pepper shakers, a little oil canister, what do you call those? You know, the little oil things that you can pour your oil out of, but they just look a little bit nicer. Something like that would go down really well. You could also do a cocktail shaker, so it has the shaker and maybe all like the little things that go along with it. Something like that would be lovely, as well as a good candle. I love candles and would really recommend anyone a good candle for Christmas. Next, we're gonna go on to beauty, which is probably the biggest one, but also the one that I think you can kind of buy the most in. I think beauty is probably one of the easiest things to buy for. Not the cheapest, but you have so much out there. There's so much that anyone who's a beauty girl will love. So let me break it down for you. First is Rhode. Now Rhode has literally just come to the UK in store recently. So anything from Rhode would be amazing. You could get them a little skincare set. You can get them a little lip set, or you could do the under eye patches, the lip products. If you want my personal recommendations, I would say the blushes are incredible. Highly recommend a blush. I also really love their glazing milk and their mist, two other really great products, and any of their lip care with the new formula. Or you can make a little bundle if you wanted. Next is there is this little Tarte Man Eater. I think it's the Man Eater Plump Up mini set. Incredible, so good. You get a lip balm, a little eyeshadow palette, and I think a mascara or something else in the little set. Is really great. It's really great. I think a little set like that would be perfect for anyone, but also if you have like more of a younger teenage girl, someone who's around like 13 to 15, just trying out makeup, they've got a little eyeshadow, a little lip balm and a little mascara. I think that's perfect. There is also a sale at the moment, so pop over onto Sephora for that. Huda Beauty and Rare Beauty have come out with some really great sets. The Huda Beauty ones I really love, and then the Rare Beauty trio with like the blushes and the lip, I think it's the lip oil, that's a really great set too. Sephora have some of their own really great sets. I think they have their like favorite sets of their lip care, their skincare, fragrance, anything like that, but I think they are really great too. There is the Merit and Kosas sets out at the minute. I really love those two. Merit and Kosas are some of my favorite brands. They are really clean and really good ingredients and a perfect way to try blushes and try both the brands. If you're looking for more of like a tools sort of thing, you could go with a gua sha, you could go with a nice makeup brush set. My favorite and the ones that I recommend the most is Morphe. They have some really great brushes as well as peaches and cream. But you could also go with Real Techniques from the drugstore. Some of the e.l.f. brushes are really great too. Another one would be a makeup bag. The flat lay ones are really cool, but any really nice makeup bag would be great. TK Maxx has some really great ones too. If you know someone who is more of a fragrance girl, a Discovery set would be really great. You've got Penhaligon's, Replica have some great ones. There are so many on the Sephora and Space NK websites, and it's a great way for someone to try some new perfumes. Another one which is a little bit more expensive, but they are in the sale at the minute, is the Hourglass palettes. I really love Hourglass. I do think they have some great makeup, but it is more on the pricey side. So I think if you know someone was really eyeing them up, that would be a really great gift. as well as Laneige. Laneige has some really nice little sets at the minute. I personally got one, and what's really great about sets is you can buy one and give someone a set, or you can buy a set and split that up between people, which is a really great way to use sets as well for Christmas. And then we're going to move on a little bit to hair care. Redken, I love Redken as a brand. I think it's really, really great, and I would highly recommend some of their products. Some really great leave-in conditioners, their shampoo and conditioners, so many great ones. You could do the Kerastase oils, but they are on the pricier side, so do keep that in mind. K18 and Olaplex, I think they're a classic. Everyone wants to try them. If you have curly hair, you need to try. Hello. If you have curly hair, you need to try Fenty Hair. Their hair care line is incredible. I love it. One of their, I think it's like a hybrid cream. I'll pop it on the screen because I can't remember the name of it. It is the best cream I've ever used. I love it. It's changed my hair care routine. 10 out of 10 recommend Fenty Hair. Some brands that are more drugstore friendly, just to sort of round it off, would be MK Beauty. Revolution has some really great bits. Maybelline is really coming in clutch at the minute. They have some great primers and stuff like that, but do not sleep on the drugstore. They had some really great products, and I would put some of my favorite drugstore makeup products on the screen now. Let's move on to our book girlies. So if you're a reader, I feel like you'd absolutely love these presents, and these are some things that I would love as a book girl myself. First would be limited edition books, or I don't know if you guys have seen them in Waterstones, but Waterstones have this line, and it gives you all of the books that are like hardbacks in this really lovely kind of design. I will put in pictures of what I mean, but limited edition sprayed edges I think would be incredible, especially if it's like someone's favorite series and they all have their own sort of special editions and stuff like that. So I'd highly recommend one of those. Or you could get them their favorite series if they've read it on Kindle and they absolutely love it, but they just haven't bought themselves the series. It'll be really great to buy them that and help sort of build their collection. The Works has some really great books in, so I'd highly recommend going to the Works, picking up maybe someone a new book or a gift card if you can't decide which book to get them. A Kindle or a Kindle cover would be really great, as well as maybe buying them a Kindle Unlimited sort of subscription. That would also be really, really great. You could say that you're going to pay it for them for like 6 months or 3 months, something like that. I think that would be really, really great for your reader girls. Of course, a bookmark or a book light, they would be some really great bookish little gifts. One is, and I don't know what you call them, I want to call them bookends, but I don't think that's what they're called. I will pop a picture of them on the screen. You kind of put them in like a little bookshelf, and they're just a little bit of decoration, but they are so, so cool. I really, really love them. My cousin has one, and I have a friend who has one too. They are just so, so cool, and I really, really would love one. I just have no room for it. Next is a book stamp, like a book stamp. I think that's what they call them, but it's essentially how you like embroider a book or you stamp a book, and it will have their name on it. So for example, it will be like Library of Rhiannon, or this book is owned by Rhiannon. It's just like a little circle that you kind of put the page on, clamp it down, and it kind of embroiders the page or stamps the page. I think that would be really cool, especially for those girls that kind of want to build their own library. That'll be a really nice little gift for them. Next, let's move on to our little fitness girls. So one that I think is really great if you are a runner would be some running trainers. Now I know running trainers can be super expensive, so if you do have a runner in your family but running trainers are a little bit too expensive, a good pair of headphones or maybe a running vest would be a really great idea. Maybe a watch. I know some runners love watches because they can kind of track their speed and distance and stuff like that. Maybe it's some workout clothes or a gift card to their favorite brand like Gymshark or Nike, whatever their favorite workout clothes are. If you are more of a Pilates girl or a yoga girl, a good yoga mat. Again, you could get them a nice little set. Or if they are a Pilates girl, you could get them a little Pilates membership or some classes. That's similar to like SoulCycle or anyone who loves a class. Something like that would be really, really great. So next is for our jet setters, those girls that love to travel. We've got some minis, so you could buy them a little bundle or make them a little bundle of some of their favorite minis. So as they are always on the go, they always have their favorite things. I think that's a really cute idea, and it's also you can kind of chuck some things together in a little basket or box, which you know they're gonna love. Another one is packing cubes. If they're always on the go, they are gonna love packing cubes. I think Maddie Borg's pastel packing cubes are really, really cute, but you can just get some off of Amazon. Next would be a nice new suitcase. It could be a carry-on, it could be a full set, whatever you're feeling. TK Maxx has some really great ones in. A really nice suitcase would be lovely. You could also go with a passport holder. I think they're really cute, and someone who loves to travel will probably love a passport holder, or maybe like a little organizer where you can put your boarding pass, your passport, and your essentials in like a little purse or a little bag. Something like that would be really, really cute. Another one would be like a luggage strap or tag, something that's gonna help someone identify their bag. If they're always traveling and they have like, I don't know, a black suitcase or a grey suitcase, something that you know, like that's my bag, will be really, really cute. Then you could go with a comfy outfit for the airport, a little set. You could go with a scratch map. If you know someone loves to travel and they love to document it, you could go with a little scratch map and they can scratch out everywhere that they've been. I think that's a really cool idea. It's also a really great decoration. An air tag would also be really great because that means they are not going to lose their bag on all those flights they're getting. Another one would be a really nice sheet mask as well, or the Jet Set little set from Summer Fridays. Just some little skincare bits that they can do on the plane. Let's move on to fashion. So fashion is obviously subjective. So I would say if you know someone has really been eyeing up something, that is the best time to get them something in this sort of category. However, if you are uncertain on sort of clothes, I would mainly stick to accessories. I think the best thing to get someone who's a fashion girly, if you're not getting them a gift card or something that you know they will like, is an accessory. So that would be like sunglasses, hats, scarves, handbags, things like that. I think are a little bit easier to pick out for people rather than like tops, clothes, anything like that, because sizing, the fit, everything like that is a little bit difficult to sort of get right. So I would say a really nice handbag or a really nice pair of sunglasses. You could get them from anywhere. Jewelry as well. Everyone loves a bit of jewelry. You could go for TK Maxx, you could get some from Missouri, Ashton and Mayu, I'm not sure how you say it, Monica Vinader. And then you could go with a gift card. If you know someone is a lover of fashion, the best thing is a gift card. You could go for ASOS, you could go H&M, Primark. There are so many places you could get someone a really nice little fashion gift card, and you could make kind of like a day out of it. You could, I don't know, say it's your sister and you know that she loves shopping. You could say, okay, on X day we're gonna go shopping and I'm gonna give you your gift card. Or you could do like a makeshift gift card. So for example, say, I don't know, £40. You could say, me and you are gonna go shopping. I've written a little gift card that says gift card to £40, I owe you. Let's go shopping today. You can make a day of it, get lunch, get dinner, something like that would be really, really nice. And lastly is those luxe kind of gifts. So I suppose you could say this in the wellness as well, but I think a little spa day would be really, really great. I was gonna put this into the wellness category. However, spa days, particularly in sort of surrounding London, aren't cheap. So I did put this in the little luxe category. Another one would be like a little holiday. My sister did this for me for my birthday, and it's a work in progress because both of us are so busy and we have time off. But come January, February, we're gonna go on a little weekend trip. I think that would be really, really cute and something really, really fun. Again, that's more of a luxe category. Of course, you can get really great deals, particularly on like Ryanair or anything like that. But you know, it's a holiday, it's something that's a little bit more of an investment. And then some more luxe products that you can buy someone. So first is a Shark, a Dyson, or one of those hair tools. I think you can get some from Mark Hill and maybe Babyliss at the minute, which are very similar. But I love my Shark. My parents got me a Shark last year and honestly I absolutely love it, and it was one of my favorite gifts. I know it's super expensive, but it is really, really great and I do love it. Speaking of Shark, I'm sure you have seen the new Shark. I believe it's called the Facial Pro Glow. It's kind of like a mini facial device at home. It looks super fun. I think it looks incredible, but I know it's a lot more expensive and it's kind of that like facial at home kind of vibes. So it's not a need, but it would be nice for those skincare girlies. Like LED mask, an LED mask would be great as well in this category. And then I was also thinking some silk pillowcases would be really great. Another one would be sort of like a facial or a massage, something like that would be really cool too, and I think would go over really well, particularly the facial with the skincare girlies. And then 2 makeup brands that I kind of put in this category because I know they are crazy expensive would be Victoria Beckham and Westman Atelier. So Westman Atelier, you can get some more decently priced products. I'd say they're more on kind of line, I guess you could say, with Hourglass, but I do think some of their products are really great and I would really recommend it. However, Victoria Beckham is definitely in this category. I really do love their products. I think they're really cool and I've heard nothing but good things, particularly their foundation. However, it's £110, I believe, for that foundation, which is crazy. But if you know someone who really loves luxe makeup or really loves Victoria Beckham, I would really recommend getting them something from there. However, it's not in everyone's budget, certainly isn't in mine. Those are sort of my more luxury gifts that I would recommend if you had a little bit more of a budget or you really wanted to splurge on someone this Christmas. And that is everything. So these are all my little Christmas gift guide ideas. I really hope you guys found some inspiration, or maybe you're making your own list at the minute and all these suggestions would have helped you. I will be coming at you guys with my wish list very soon. Hopefully that will give you some more inspiration and maybe some ideas for your own wish list. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this Vlogmas video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in a brand new video. Bye.